do here is go back.
Alrighty, and happy day, everybody. What is going on? Welcome to a special episode of Tuned in Live Podcast. Yes. Alright, hold on one second here. I don't know why that's up. There we go. Popped up on the wrong fucking thing. Alrighty. So welcome to Election Day 2024. We're doing a live casting of the votes here. As you guys can see on the screen before you, this is the electoral vote right here, the election interactive map. And then we got another screen going on for you guys, which is the electoral section. Now, sadly, NBC News is considered fake news, but I had to find somewhere where you guys can see live for a little bit, and I will be refreshing the pages as well for you guys. So it is November the 5th. And what happens on November the 5th? Well, there was a video that I saw last night to a particular movie that I watched many years ago. And it's an interesting one at that. You know, because when it comes to electoral officials, I'm a loss for words. Bear with me, I got up literally an hour ago, and I went up the road to the middle school, and that's where I voted, was at the middle school. And it's weird, because I haven't been in that school at all. They renovated that school, like, I don't know, 20-some years, yeah, about 20 years ago, they renovated that school into a middle school, and I've never been in it. Like, there's two middle schools within the general area where I live at. One that's like, I don't know, 10 minutes away, and one that's up the road from me. But when I moved here, that middle school, it was just a building. You know, nobody was using it. You know, you knew it was a school. So it took them a few years to renovate it and get it set up to be the middle school right up the road from me. And I never went there to vote. I never been in this school. But today was like the first day I went in here. I was like, holy shit. Wonder why I never came into this school? I've never been here. But I went in, cast my ballot, voted, and I was good to go. And when I went in there, mind you, like there's not a whole lot of people. There's not a whole lot of people there to really. There's not a whole lot of people there to really. I was wondering why I was picking myself up there for a second. But there's not really a lot of people there to even remotely seem like it was casting a vote. You know, like you would walk in and be like, "Where the hell is everybody?" Well, this whole weekend was election weekend, and everybody everywhere was allowing people to come in and vote on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, early voting. I guess to eliminate the crowd of Tuesday. That way there's not a whole lot of confusion. There's not a big mess. And plus, they can start counting ballots as well, just so they can get the big number out there sometime later on tonight and early tomorrow morning. And today is the big day, and I didn't want to do it early. I really didn't want to do it early because there's reasons. Anything can happen during early voting. Anything can remotely happen, you know? And that being said, you know, these machines, all right, the machines, they're not the best in some states. Like, what was it? It was in Kentucky or somewhere, or Tennessee. It was one of those states where somebody recorded. They were trying to select Trump on the screen, and it would not let them select Trump. Instead, it automatically selected Kamala in the voting cast, which was bullshit because it's like they're already trying to rig the system. You know, these machines they're not the best. Now, paper, on the other hand, I would prefer to go back to paper, but here's the thing: look back at 2020. Okay, the election where it was rigged. 2020 was definitely rigged. Everybody fucking knows that. You know, it was rigged just as bad as January 6th was rigged. You know, January 6th was fucking conjured up by the Democrats to make Trump look like a piece of shit. You know, that kind of thing. You know, say, hey, Trump did this, Trump did that. No, he didn't. But when it came to the mail-in ballots, it was pretty fucking bogus. And this year, I said to everybody, if you get a fucking mail-in ballot, either throw it away or save it for shit paper, because we're not going to do that mail-in ballot shit. But then if you look at in states like Oregon, I think it was Oregon or Washington State, there's videos out there of people setting fire to the voter boxes, the mail-in boxes. I shit you not, like people, they vote it and they put them in mailboxes, and there's a video out there of somebody fucking burning it, you know, lighting on fire. I tell you, these liberals, they do not want Trump in there. They will do any fucking thing. And they say that Trump supporters are violent ones. They say we're the ones that incite violence. They say we're the ones that created. We're fucking peaceful about it. What the hell are liberals doing? They're going out there calling people fucking pedophiles, telling them that they're harassing you. If you come up and say, I'm voting for Trump, I'm voting for Trump. They're the ones inciting fucking violence. They're the ones that are going around beating fucking people up, taking Trump signs out of people's front yards and shit. They're the ones doing this. We're the ones that are like, okay, whatever. We'll see come election day, you know. If Trump loses, hopefully he doesn't. But if he loses, it's like, we're not going to incite a riot. The ones we got to worry about is the left. We got to worry about the far left liberals. They're the ones that will incite a riot. They will be the ones that are, oh, that's bullshit. It's rigged. Count them again. We got to burn them all and everybody's got to re-vote. Count them again. No. Suck it up, shut up, and sit down. Otherwise, pack your bag, get the fuck out of my country. It just fucking amazes me, man. It really fucking does. It amazes me how this country did a complete turnaround in events when it came to everything. Did a complete fucking turnaround. You know, people hate the fuck out of Trump. They want Trump dead. They don't want anything good for this country at all. They don't want anything remotely good for this fucking country. It fucking, I don't want to say it infuriates me, but I gotta say this. Alright, what the fuck's going on with TikTok here? Apparently I must have mentioned something about the elections, and TikTok is like, oh no, you can't talk about. Yup. TikTok ended my fucking live stream. Wow, the liberals are on top of shit today. Look at that. The fucking liberals did it all, man. They fucking ended the goddamn stream. That is fucking sad. But I do like to thank the 4 or 5 new followers, the 4 or 5 new followers I got. I'd like to thank you guys over there on TikTok for following and shit. Definitely thank you. I hope you guys are able to catch this live right now on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. I'm not doing a Rumble stream. I don't feel like setting Rumble up right now. It is what it is. Oh God. So I'm looking in the Discord here, right? And I'm just reading out some of the, the stuff in the Discord, from some of my buddies in here. They're all talking about how they feel this is not going to be a fair election, and they're right. This is not going to be a fair election because the liberals, they don't want anything to be fair. They don't want a fair election. They want Trump out of there. Like right now, I just refreshed the page for NBC. So right now, and they need 270 votes to win for the electorals, right? So right now, it's neck and neck with Trump and Harris, 3 votes each for the electorals. That's not going to come into play until later tonight. That's not going to come into play. However, if I refresh the page here, so far Republicans have 230 and Democrats have 226. Jesus Christ, this is a close race. I hope that number stays over for the Republicans. I hope the fuck. Because what is it? You got 103 that are leaning toward Republicans. You got 35 that are likely, and then you got a toss-up of 82. Oh, wait a minute. I read that right. I read that wrong. I'm sorry. 11 are leaning toward Republican. 35 are leaning toward the Democrats. You got 103 that are likely for Republicans. So that 103, come on, guys. Get it out there. Come on, Ohio. Come on, Arizona. Let's get it going. Come on. We can't be leaning. We can't be more likely. Come on. Alaska has 3 votes. Wow. We got it. We got to do this. We have to get these are electoral votes. We got to do this. We've got to get these votes in, guys. Go out there and vote. Go out there and cast your ballot right now. This is important. This is probably more important than finding your mom's girdle when she's trying to get dressed and shit. This is probably more important than feeding your cats right now, because you know what? Your cats will eat. They'll eat throughout the day. Just put a bowl of food down for them. They're self tidiness. Their self. What do you fucking call that word? I can't remember. Get out there and vote. You know what? It only took me 10-15 minutes. 10-15 minutes a day. Like I said, I got up, I got myself situated, and I went to school. The school is literally right up the road. Not even 5 minutes. I may have pulled out my driveway, went down two roads, made a right, boom, I'm right there at the school. So I parked in the parking lot. Like I said, it's not crowded, thankfully, so there's not a whole lot of people there. And it's like, 2:30 in the afternoon? And then I walk into school, and I go down, and I give them my name at the table. They asked me, do you want to do paper or you want to do electric? I said, I'll do electric. Now, like I said, there are a bunch of ifs when it comes to the electric. It's very iffy because nobody could trust it in the past. Nobody could ever, trust the electric machines. But I was like, you know what? I want it to be instant. I want it to be on screen. Let's fucking do this, So they gave me the folder. They told me to go down to the table where, you get the paper ballot or the electronic thing. Now, if you've never voted electronic, let me tell you how it works. So usually, with paper, you got a piece of paper where you take it to the booth and you just circle the bubbles and shit, and then you take it up, right? They had about, 24 of those stand-in booths. And it used to be back in the day, back in the 90s, like you would see it on TV and movies and TV shows and shit. They used to have curtained booths that you could go into. You walk in, you slide the curtain closed and you got a little table right there, right? Nope, you just got it's a regular table with a fucking cardboard shield around you to protect you, So they got like 24 of those, and they had 2 electronic machines. They had 2 electric machines sitting on the far wall. So everybody who was doing electric, you had to go wait in line, sit down. Luckily, they had a sitting area, so you could sit down, wait in line, and then one person goes up, and then you just scoot down to the next chair, and so forth, you know? But yeah, so I was there, sitting there looking at it. So what they give you a blank, it's like a blank card. It's a long blank card. It's like 1.5 feet long. And you go up, and if you need help, they will help you. So what you do, you go in, and you insert the card into the machine. It takes the whole card, and then you input a code that they give you on the ticket. You put the number in, you set it, and they set it up for you if you don't know it, and then you just hit next. So I was like, okay, I hit next. I was ready. And of course, you know, the first one is going to be who you want for a presidential candidate. And they bumped my man Trump to second place. You know, the first one was like Harris, second one was Trump. I forget what the third one was. And then if you go to the next screen, you got Robert Kennedy on there. I'm like, damn, even though he dropped out, they still got Robert Kennedy on the ballot for president. I'm surprised they do, but it is what it is, because Kennedy, he's all for Trump now. You know, he's going to run with Trump. So hopefully when Trump gets in, they will definitely make that switch around right there. But selected Trump. And then, of course, in the state of Maryland, Governor Hogan is running again. Even though when he retired from running Maryland for 8 years, and he said he was never going to do it again. You know, he's going to retire. He's going to be good. But I guess just like with Trump, he sees how the Democrats are going with the state. You know, how they're running the state, and it's terrible. Democrats, they ruin every fucking thing. Okay, the biggest thing that they ruin is finances. You know, they want your state official. You know, they want the people who live in the state, the citizens. They want them to suffer. They want you to pay out the ass for gas. They want you to pay out the ass for food and water and all that shit. You know, they want to tax the fuck out of you. Hogan was never for that. So Hogan, he's rerunning against some stupid bitch. I forgot what her name was, but she's best friends with Kamala. And it's like, no, we cannot have one of those run the state of Maryland. No. Maryland will go up in flames if that bitch gets in, you know? And I was seeing a lot of that woman's ads all over the fucking TV. I don't even know who the fuck it is. All I know is she's best friends with Kamala Harris. She's best friends with Harris. Fuck Harris. Fuck that skank, you know? I didn't vote for that skank. I voted for Donald J. Trump. Never will I vote for a fucking Democrat. These last 4 years should have opened everybody's eyes to the fact of how Democrats run this fucking party, how they run this fucking country. Like, we didn't learn when Obama was in for 8 hours. Or 8 hours. Jesus Christ, I'm still fucking tired. God damn it. We didn't learn when Obama was in for 8 years. 8 years of Obama. What did he do for this country? Absolutely fucking nothing. We had a goddamn recession, I think it was. You know, the housing market was fucking... It was all over the place and shit. Obama was fucking terrible. He was absolutely terrible. Just like right now, Obama is the one who's basically running things for Biden. Obama's the one... Remember... Everybody remember, I don't give a fuck if you love Obama, if you want to suck the corn from his ball sack, I don't give a fuck. Remember, he is the one who told you, if you're a black voter, he is the fucking one who came out and told you, you need to fucking vote for Harris. You need to vote for what's right. You're not black. Don't make the wrong decision. He's the one that berated all of y'all. He's the one to say, what the hell's wrong with you? Get out there and vote. Get out there and vote for Kamala. Get out there and vote for what's right. What's right for the country is Trump. So let me tell y'all something. Trump, for 4 fucking years, the economy was booming. People were able to buy houses. People were able to afford to live. We didn't have any fucking wars under Trump. Look it up. Everybody will tell you. Even Charlie Kirk. People will tell you he is the first president in 40 years, or nearly 40 years, where we had no new wars. No new wars under Trump. Hell, even Zelensky and Putin, as much as the Democrats want to sit there and tell you that they're the enemy, that they don't want shit for you, they're the ones that are hoping that fucking Trump gets it. Because they know that Trump will end this war. So I'm looking back here on TikTok, right? Oh, TikTok, they gave me a new strike because of a recent violation. Ooh, live violation. Your live violation, election 2024 results, has been discontinued because of violation misinformation. What misinformation? This is coming from the Chinese-based Democratic liberal ran fucking site telling me that I've violated their terms for misinformation. There is no misinformation. There is no misinformation. It's all pure fact. It's all in the news. It's all out there. People have witnessed it. People have saw it. People have heard it. I think that is hilarious. I really do. I think it's fucking hilarious how TikTok will sit there and they will allow people to berate Donald Trump. They will allow people to sit there and spew all these fucking horrendous lies about Trump. And nothing will happen to them. You can flag them for false information, misinformation, whatever. TikTok won't do it. But as soon as you say that Kamala is going to fuck you over, nope, misinformation. You're done. Makes me wonder why I even go live on TikTok anymore, you know? Like, what's the fucking point? I try to get a good audience over on TikTok, and you know what? It ain't fucking worth it. Because let me tell you something. People worry about the government censoring you or censoring them if they decide to kill off TikTok. We gotta get rid of TikTok. We gotta get rid of it's Chinese ran. They're spying on you. You know. And people are like, "You're gonna censor me. They're gonna censor us if they take away TikTok." Wake up, you dumb motherfuckers. TikTok is already censoring people. You can't sit there and do a video saying that you voted for Donald Trump because his policies are fourfold or tenfold, whatever the fucking phrase is. They're tenfold. They're 100% good. They're a hell of a lot better than Obama's policies. A shit ton lot better than fucking Biden's policies. What happened to Build Back Better, huh? Whatever happened to Build Back Better? 4 fucking years we heard Build Back Better. What happened to it? Nothing. It was in the shitter. Empty promises. It was empty fucking promises. There's your Build Back Better right there. And Harris, she's not any better. Making all these false promises to y'all. When I get in office, first thing I'm going to do is lower the prices of this and this and that. How the fuck you going to do that? How is Harris going to do that? She had 4 fucking years under Biden to remotely do shit. And they got all these college graduates, not college graduates, but all these people in college who claim they know more about fucking politics than your ordinary, everyday American citizen. Well, vice president, they don't really do much. They don't do anything at all, really. They don't do anything? What the fuck do you think happens when the president takes a dive or something happens to the president? Who the fuck do you think takes over? Not the candidate that voted against him. Oh no, the vice president takes over. The vice president is second in power to do anything. That is how uneducated kids are in college today, even with high school. They get all their false information from the media. CNN, NBC, all that shit. Even Fox News at times. Even though I would rather listen to Fox News over CNN and all, but Fox News has been known to spread a few a few lies here or there. They've been known to do that. Yeah. But that's where they get their information from. All these news outlets. And they make their own assumptions off of that. They make their own assumptions off of people's hearsay. That's like way back when, all these black celebrities were all for Trump until he started running for president in 2016. Then they were all against him because he was running under Republican. It would have been a different story if Trump ran under Democrat. I'm sure it would be because all these people were Democrat. He was running for Republican. He automatically became a fucking racist. He became a fascist. He became a womanizer. He was a woman beater. Yeah. All because he was running for Republican. I guarantee you, if Trump ran for Democrat, he wouldn't be facing jail time like they want him to. He wouldn't have all these charges against him. Oh no. The Democratic Party, they always want to be the ones on top, no matter what. But just remember this, people. The Democrats, they were the ones who founded the KKK. You want to sit there and talk about Trump being racist? You want to talk about white supremacy? The Democrats were behind the Ku Klux Klan. Yes. So you want to spew that bullshit my way? Do some fucking research. I'm going to play some videos for you guys here. Let's see what you guys think about this one. Where is volume at?
Videos of the election season.
I have never watched my husband work so hard and us still have next to nothing. We've never had credit card debt, and for the first time in our lives, they're maxed out. So when I see celebrities and elites with trust funds get on TV and tell me what's morally right, I'm infuriated. Because you tell me what's morally right about rationing bacon to your children. You tell me what's morally right about not being able to afford Christmas for your children. When's the last time you've had to put back socks at Walmart because you can't afford to buy them for yourself and your children? When's the last time you've asked for your family to pay for groceries for a holiday? Because that's more important than your kids getting new books and new toys. Until you have to do that, shut your mouth about who we vote for. Because we're barely hanging on.
That woman speaks truth right there. And that video was posted on, I think, Fox News. Because recently, how all these celebrities, the ones that Kamala sees people falling dearly in love with, you think, what speaks election? What really resonates with people during this time of need for me? I know. Celebrities. Everybody loves celebrities. Hey, Trump had, what's her name? Amber Rose, Hulk Hogan, Joe Rogan, Elon Musk, and a few others. What do they got to offer? Let's bring in Beyonce, Jennifer Lopez, Usher, all these fucking celebrities, right? Even the people who are part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I'm talking about the Avengers, Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans, all of them, right? Well, guess what? I am no longer watching a Marvel movie because of that shit. But can you really blame them? Same thing with rapper Eminem. Eminem has always voted about politics, whether it be Democrat, whether it be Republican, whatever, But now the Democrats are in dire need She brought in these ghetto ratchet rappers in an effort to appeal to the black community. Changed my mind. Exactly, Katchin. Welcome to the show, buddy, over there on YouTube. Yes, she brought in all these celebrities. Hopefully to change the minds of the black voters or any young voters as well. Because that's who they want. If you figure Iron Man is for Kamala, and you love Iron Man, don't you? Of course. Oh, it's Tyree. Oh, what's up, man? I didn't know. I forgot. That was your YouTube channel, man. But yeah, they figure everybody loves Iron Man. Everybody loves Eminem. J-Lo. Oh, J-Lo. Let me tell you about J-Lo, okay? I think I've only seen one or two of her movies. I've heard a few of her songs back in the day, you know, my high school years, you know, that kind of thing, and when she was big. I think this was like post Diddy or when she was dating Diddy, you know. I liked her in a sense, you know, that kind of thing. But now she does a 30-minute "you shouldn't vote for Trump" speech at a Kamala rally. 30 minutes berating Donald Trump. But yet, what do all of these celebrities have in common? They were all part of the Diddy parties. Now, a lot of people are probably asking or wondering, what does Diddy have to do with this? Okay, what did Diddy do? Okay. So, I'm going to look into this just a little bit. And I think you're curious about it too, Tyree, because you were even asking, what the hell has Diddy got to do with any of this? What did Diddy do, you know? Everybody's talking about it, Diddy, the Diddy parties and shit. What's that all about? Sean Diddy Combs, or, you know, originally Puff Daddy, I guess. I remember as Puff Daddy. I think he was Puff Daddy, you know? He changed his name so many times over the years. Sean Diddy Combs is currently in jail after being arrested on charges of racketeering, sex trafficking, and transportation to engage in prostitution. You haven't followed that shit at all? Yeah, I know, man. I haven't followed much of it. I only heard like bits and pieces of it. But yeah, apparently he was arrested and he's still in jail for racketeering, sex trafficking, and transportation of to engage in prostitution. So I'm going to go to the BBC for this article right here real quick. The charges against Sean Diddy Combs. This was a week ago. 2 years ago, rapper, musician, and Mongol Sean Diddy Combs threw a lavish 53rd birthday party at his $61 million mansion in Beverly Hills. A host of stars lined up to toast his career with a guest list that included Jay-Z, Travis Scott, Mary J. Blige, Kalani, Tanash, I guess that's how you pronounce the name, Chris Brown, and Machine Gun Kelly. The party coincided with his 30th year in the music industry, 3 decades of which he formed his own entertainment empire and changed the sound of hip hop, both as an artist and a producer for the likes of Mariah Carey, Jennifer Lopez, and the Notorious B.I.G. You know, people today still feel that Diddy was involved with Tupac and Biggie's deaths back in the 90s. It was him and some other guy. I forgot who it was. Fast forward to 2024, and his career is on the ropes. In a case filed in New York, the star has been accused of kidnapping, drugging, and coercing women into sexual activities, sometimes through the use of firearms and threats of violence. Wow! Oh, yeah, this just gets better and better, don't it, people? The same Los Angeles mansion that hosted his birthday party was raided by police in March. There, officers seized supplies that they say were intended for use in orgies known as freak-offs, including drugs and more than 1,000 bottles of baby oil. That's where the memes come from with the baby oil. Mr. Combs has denied all the charges, entering a not guilty plea on Tuesday, September 17th. The court case comes after a year in which the musician has faced lawsuits from a number of women, Here's how the allegations against Mr. Combs is stacked up. Holy shit, this is a long article right here. Alright, so I was going to I'm still going to post this in Discord. If I can find where Discord is right here. So for those of you watching, I'm going to post it in my Discord under Tuned In Live Scraps, so you guys can read that. Now, for those of you here from Jeff's Discord, I'm going to post that in Jeff's Discord. There you go. That way you guys can follow along with what I'm talking about. So there was a case a year ago. See, I know when they say Trump isn't doing anything for black people yet, he wants to get rid of income tax, tax on tips, Social Security tax, what benefits. Exactly. It's like I said before, Tyree, and I don't know if you hopped in when I said it, but there's a video out there. Let me see it. Do I have the video on here? I hope I got the video on here. Shit. I thought I did. Or is it under my Facebook here? Because it's an important video that they don't want anybody to see. They don't want nobody to see. Videos, let's see, reels, saved reels. It's gotta be here. It's gotta be here. I saved so many fucking reels, man. Nope, it is not here at all. What is this one here?
When we standing on
nope, that's not it. That's a comedy video. Shit. But yeah, there's a video of somebody interviewing the guy. And you know how people will sit there and say, "What's going on there, Hoyt?" Let me refresh the pages here for you. Yeah, let me refresh the pages. I think we're looking at like electoral votes right there, along with this. So far, over on the one screen, we got 230 to 226 as of right now, and for electoral, because they're still taking ballots in, they're still taking votes in. So it's neck and neck, for the decision right there. So it's still pretty much neck and neck for everything. But there's a video out there where this guy was interviewed. He was an old black citizen, and he tells his woman, you know, because you know how people sit there and say how Trump is racist and shit, which is complete bullshit lies. And he said the truth. He said back in the day, way before Trump ran for president, there was people who respected him out of the African American / black community. Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton, Oprah Winfrey, a lot of those big names. You know, he helped them a lot. Oh shit, where are you looking for the current electric events? I'll look it up, and all I see is Trump and Harris both at 0. It's still set at 0 for one. I think they're still counting and all. But the other one, if I'm looking at it, it's 270towin.com. And I think that's just a live segment right there for that. But let me see if I can actually see. Let's see, live election 2024 results. Because there's so many different pages. Okay, so right now, let's see, they're talking about the U.S. Senate. Okay, U.S. Senate. Oh, God. The U.S. Senate right now has 38 Republican, 28 Democrat. Yeah, he's got pictures with all these motherfuckers. Yeah, Trump did a lot of help. He helped them a lot. He did a lot of work with the black celebrities back in the day. But as soon as he announced he was running in 2016, and he was running for Republican, that's when automatically he was racist. He was a fascist. He was this. He was that. All because Trump was running for Republican. All of a sudden, he went from what people forget what he did for the African American community. All that shit was buried. All of a sudden, he's fucking racist. It's fucking sad. It really is sad. You know, nobody fucking forgets that shit. Let me see if I can find something. Let's see, 270 to win. Live results right now. Okay, so far there was 538 not yet called. Let's see, New Hampshire looks like it's 50-50. Let's see, likely Democrat. Okay, the last polls will close at 11 p.m. Eastern time tonight. So we will not see really anything until 11 o'clock tonight on the East Coast. But there are some websites that are hosting like live just live pages of what's going on, basically. If he was a Democrat, they would have sucked. That's what I said. That's what I said, Hoy. If he ran for Democrat, everything would have been different. Everything would have been different. If he only ran for Democrat. But since he ran for a Republican, he's a piece of shit. That's all it is. To this day, I have yet to see what Trump has said that can be seen as racist. The whole thing about shithole countries, you know. Exactly, man. Exactly. And it's your opinion. You have a right to your opinion. But that's exactly right. Not one person can label one single thing that Trump did was racist. They ping pong off of what the news media says. They ping pong off of what liberals say. Trump's racist. Trump's racist. Can you back it? Name one thing that Trump said was racist. You're a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit. I'm voting for Harris. You're a piece of shit. What did Trump say that was racist? Oh, you're a piece of shit. And that's all you get. Not a single person out there can fucking say what the hell Trump did or said that was racist. They never can. They can't prove their lies. So right now we got, what's this, potential impact on abortion or of abortion. Okay, so one of the biggest things right now they're talking about is the abortion rights, the abortion, you know, Roe versus Wade and all that shit. So there is election coverage live now on Fox News. I'm not going to play that. You know, if anybody wants to watch that, you guys can check that out on YouTube and shit. Let's see. Black man opens about Trump not being racist. I'm trying to find that fucking video. There's the video I covered over a week ago about Obama. Yeah, remember Obama? If it wasn't celebrities trying to change your mind of who to vote for, yeah, Obama berated the black community. What the hell's wrong with y'all? You gotta get out there and make your voice count. Do what's right. It is not acceptable. Yeah, he said black men supporting Trump over Harris is not acceptable. This is not acceptable. This is Obama. This is a man that people voted for 8 fucking years. 8 fucking years of that piece of shit. If we don't know the winner tonight, they're stealing it. Well, we won't know until either later on tonight or early morning tomorrow. Remember last time, 2020? And Trump said that it was going to take like a week to count all those mail-in ballots. He said it was going to take a week because they were receiving all those mail-in ballots and shit. And then, of course, Biden wins by a landslide. That was fucking bullshit. This time around, though, everybody's taking, you know, everybody's voting at a good pace. Everybody's voting, you know, early voting, casting their ballots early. So everything's going pretty smoothly. So already they have a good tally of who voted for who. And today is the closing day for it. So more likely we will know. Yeah, it was 4 days. Did I see the thing where Trump was doing a sexual act with the mic? I mean, I agree with the shit that's inappropriate. That's worse than Kamala. I don't think I've ever seen something about him doing a sexual act with the mic. I don't think I've seen that. Because that would have been all over the news feed, though. That would have been all. I would have seen that on TikTok and shit. I don't think I remember seeing that. I don't even think I remember hearing about that, though. Well, it's like recently, apparently he said something that people didn't agree with. I forgot what it was. Oh, yeah. Hold on. I think, I gotta go over to Twitter for this. Because there was something recently that came over the news. Yeah, it must have been recently then. YouTube limits the amounts of words I can say. It shouldn't. It really shouldn't, man. It shouldn't limit you on here. I mean, hell, well, they ain't gonna fucking shut me down on here. They already shut me down on TikTok, and we all know how TikTok is, so shit, say whatever you want, man. Fuck it. Let's see. I'm trying to find where it was that I saw this. Because I'm always sharing all kind of fucking shit, you know? Oh yeah, Trump is going down. Okay. Where the fuck is it? I've done lost my train of thought too. It was something that Trump's. Okay, what is this? Here it is. Yeah, it was my local news network, WJZ, in Baltimore. Yeah, when Trump won in 2016, the reactions were hilarious. Yes, they were. Also, Trump did that recently too. He simulated a blowjob with the mic. It was kind of funny to me, but I got dark sense of humor. But I agree it was inappropriate. I would have to look that up. Because, like I said, I don't think I've seen that anywhere. Because, let's see. Trump gesture with microphone. Let me see that. Trump complains about the microphone issues. Oh, microphone issues at the rally. Let's see. I'm trying to... Okay, let me see this.
Hello? Hello? I don't think so. Hello? Is that better? Is that better? That's terrible. Is that better back there? Was that yes or no? What crap. The only thing I asked for is a mic. You don't have to give me, I don't even need a stage. I don't give a damn. Give me a good mic. And I went through 2 of these today. And it knocks the hell out of your throat. But so far I'm doing okay, right? Okay. Is that better? Yeah. And did you notice I came in today, I said, and you know, this is after 4 of these things. I mean, in all fairness, I mean, I'm a human being, right? I come in, and here's the problem. I said, oh man, it's too low. I said, it's too low. So, I had to go.
I see what you're talking about.
Way too low. Way too low. So I walk in, I said, shit, there's nothing worse than I walk in like this, and I'm, did you notice? I was bending over like this, hello. And then everybody says, is there something wrong with his back? What the hell is wrong with that guy? They're saying, he's cognitively impaired and physically impaired. There's something wrong with them all because I have guys that are stupid back there. All right, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Right?
I see what you mean. It to people it looks like a blowjob motion. I don't think I would call it that, but yeah, that is definitely something right there. Yeah, I see what you're talking about, and I see where he means it. Like microphones, wireless microphones, they've always been some kind of issue for anybody, whether it's a speech, a rally, a music festival, a concert, whatever. You know, wireless microphones have always been an issue. Take a look at Forrest Gump. In fact, I'm actually wearing my Forrest Gump shirt. You know, vote for Forrest Gump. You know, that's kind of ironic that I bring that up. Remember back in Forrest Gump, where he was giving his speech in front of the Lincoln Memorial, and you had these protesters. You know, where they were fucking ripping out the microphone wires and shit, and they were trying to get him back on, but he's still fucking talking and all. You know, he's still talking. So yeah, there's always some kind of sabotage or something going on with microphones. It happens, you know. But I can see where he's making the gesture, you know, because he's not doing it on purpose. You know, he's not. There's another video on the side from the David Pakman show. Trump performs oral sex on microphone. Crowd was shocked. They weren't shocked. They were laughing. And I can see why they were laughing. You know, he was having issues with the fucking microphone, so he had a little bit of fun with it. You know, he's a human being. He's a human being. It's fucked up. People talk about that, but it's not about Biden sniffing and touching kids. Exactly. What was the most recent thing Biden did around Halloween time? He fucking put a toddler's foot in his mouth. Biden put a toddler's foot in his fucking mouth. And they want to berate Trump for making a gesture because of microphone issues. It just amazes me how the media will take one fucking clip and blow it out of proportion to make him look bad. But you got to look into the shit. You got to research it. You know, Kamala having women in church on stage. Yeah. Oh, that's your first time hearing about that? Let me see if I can find that real quick here. Let's see, Biden, Halloween, putting kid's foot in mouth. Because I seen the video recently. Yeah, shock moment.
Hate YouTube ads? You need this Chrome.
Let me see this. I'm going to, let me see, I gotta open up another page for Discord again here. I'm gonna put this in the Discord, Tyree. But yeah, I saw this, it was last week when I saw this. It was last week when I saw this. It was a trick-or-treat thing, yeah. Biden puts baby's foot in his mouth at a White House Halloween event. The mom brings up the toddler, and this is the clip I'm playing. Bending down, he grabs the toddler's foot and puts it in his mouth. He did it 3 fucking times. Like, was he fucking playing around with it and shit? Like, what person would do that? Like, what, you know what? What parent would allow somebody like this to do something like that? What parent would allow that? I don't give a shit if he's fucking president. He ain't fucking president. How come this wasn't on The View? It needed to be, dude. It needed to be. It's fucking sickening. You know, it's like, not only is he's sniffing kids, but it's fucking Halloween time. And this motherfucker's putting kids' feet in his fucking dirty old crusted mouth. And this parent allowed it. And this was Halloween night. Halloween was what, last Wednesday? Last Thursday? Yeah, last Thursday. It was a week ago. Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't see that one, Tyree. It's fucking sickening. And Hoyt, if you're still here, buddy, I'll post it for you because I know you don't follow on Discord and all. But I'll post it back on Discord, back on Twitter here. I mean, I don't know why. Fucking Edge, for whatever reason, Edge will not fucking allow me to post web links on Twitter. I gotta do it through Google Chrome. Okay. So Hoyt, I'm gonna post the video for you right there. It's on Twitter, so you can check it out yourself. But yeah, this motherfucker, he's putting feet in his goddamn mouth. Gotta go. Enjoy the stream, though. All right, thanks for being here, Tyree. I'm gonna go on for a little bit longer, man. If you want to catch the rest of it, you know, it'll be up later on. I know you'll check it out. But yeah, thanks for being here, man. I'll catch you later, bud. But yeah, all this fucking shit going on. People want to talk about Trump. Can't talk about the fact that Kamala, who's supposed to be a professional person. Hell, Obama wasn't even fucking professional. That motherfucker was out playing basketball with kids and shit and all. And then they want to complain about Trump golfing. Oh, Trump was out golfing with his fucking friends. He didn't care about the goddamn country. Well, he did. When something happened, he was right on top of it. Even if it was in the middle of a golf game, he stopped right there. Did Obama do that? Did Biden do that? Fuck no. When 9/11 happened, 2001, yes, Bush was attending a small event in an elementary school where he was reading kindergartners, I think it was preschoolers or kindergartners, a book. It was story time. He was notified by his staff about what had happened. And there's video of it out there. And yes, he was trying to finish up for the kids. He did not want to panic anybody in the classroom. He didn't want to panic the kids, so he finished the book. So Bush did a solid himself. Was Bush responsible for starting the war? Well, we were the ones that went after the ones that attacked us, yeah. But you know what? At least Bush handled it in a way where he didn't cause any kind of fucking panic and shit. Fucking Obama? Shit, that motherfucker's out golfing and all kind of shit, you know? He didn't give a fuck. Same thing with Biden. Biden's over here eating kids. Biden's a fucking pedophile. And we allowed this old motherfucker in there? And not only pedo, motherfucker's racist too. If you look back on Biden's tenure in the government, all the racist shit that he's ever said. Yeah, and people call Trump a racist. And then thank you for Tyree for pointing out that one clip about Trump, you know, with the microphone. I didn't hear about that. But now that I watched the video, I see where people are getting it at, and it's like, y'all are fucking idiots. You know, sit there and say, he made a sexual gesture on well, you all call it a fucking sexual gesture. Trump is only fucking human. He's joking about in there. But he had a reason to do it because there was a microphone issue. He was complaining about the microphones. He had to go through, what, 3 or 4 different microphones before he got a working one? He was jerking off a microphone. Get bent, you dumb motherfuckers. Jesus Christ. But what I was talking about before all that, so I shared it was a post from my local news network. Former President Donald Trump told rally goers in Pennsylvania that he wouldn't mind if a potential assassination attempt went through the media risers. I want to see what that's about. Because you can never trust what the media posts out there. And this is CBS News, too. This is CBS News. So, let me see. Trump on assassination. God damn it. Every time you click on something, it fucking takes it away. Assassinating media members. I want to see this video. I want to see it. And I don't want it to be fucking CNN. Apparently it's going to be the fucking CNN. Because you know all these fucking, let's see, News Nation. News Nation's usually pretty decent. I want to hear it. But you know they're going to clip out
Former President
the most
Trump
important
has been
part.
campaigning all day long. He made stops in Pennsylvania and North Carolina. He's actually headed to Georgia already. My goodness. But it's a busy day. There was a change after he complained about the glass in front of him, the protective glass, earlier today. News Nation's Libby Dean is live right now in Macon, Georgia, where the president will be speaking this evening. And do we think he's going to arrive much, much later than planned in Georgia because he was so late to the North Carolina event?
Well, the last few days, Trump has been late to a lot of events. We've actually seen people file out of his events because he's been late. He was 2 hours late in North Carolina, likely going to be late here in Georgia as well. But we already do have a large crowd here. Now, as for what happened in North Carolina, Adrian, that was Trump's third time delivering his closing arguments to North Carolinians in the last 24 hours. And what I heard was him actually talk a lot about other battleground states. He talked about Michigan as as well as Pennsylvania. What he's going to do for those states, as well as mentioning, even questioning if there was the Pennsylvania Senate candidate in the crowd there. So maybe a little confused on where he's at, as we all kind of are in these final days here. But interesting enough there. And then he's going to be here in Georgia tonight, a state that he lost, of course, in 2020. So trying to win it back, trying to gain back that ground in these final hours here. Kind of crazy that we're in these final hours here, Adrian.
That's what I was saying. I was asking the crew, I'm like, is it just me or does it feel weird? I feel like, I'm like, is it really going to be election day on Tuesday? It feels surreal. You know, I think I did not remember where he was because he has those 3 events in these 3 crucial states. And then I had to be reminded by, thank God, our executive producers and senior producers in the booth. But the bulletproof glass in front of him, that went away. Was it mostly just because he just didn't like it? He thought, what's the point? I want people to see me. I want to take away any kind of separation between me and potential voters.
Well, that's the question, Adrian, but it's actually interesting. We've seen the plexiglass decrease throughout the day. We're actually outdoors here in Georgia, and there's no plexiglass surrounding Trump's podium at all. So we've seen it decrease. We saw it in first that stop in Pennsylvania, and then we didn't see the panel at all in front of him, only on the sides of him at that stop in North Carolina, and then no plexiglass here in Georgia. But the reason this all started is because of what happened in Butler, Pennsylvania, that assassination attempt. Trump recounted that today at his stop in Pennsylvania where that assassination attempt happened. And while he was recounting it, he actually was talking about someone being able to shoot through the plexiglass, but in their way would be the press. And he said that he didn't care if they got hit. Let's listen to what Trump had to say that's gaining a lot of attention.
And I have this piece of glass here, but all we have really over here is the fake news, right? And to get me, somebody would have to shoot through the fake news. And I don't mind that so much, because I don't mind.
The mess of this current administration.
And the Trump campaign doing some damage control today, quickly putting out a statement, trying to clarify what Trump said, but you heard it there, so you can make your assumption yourself. But as for this statement from the spokesman for the campaign saying, quote, the president's statement about protective glass placement has nothing to do with the media being harmed, went on to talk more about that. So this was obviously Trump off topic on the campaign trail, Adrian. So we'll see if Trump is on.
I view that as him, in a way, jokingly saying that. Because Trump has always been against news media outlets that are all fake news. CNN, NBC, MSNBC, CBS, ABC, whatever. And he was joking about it. He wasn't serious. But yes, he is right. All those fucking news media outlets lined up in front of him, they're all fake news. They're all reporting fake fucking news. They're waiting to pick something out of his speech to twist it around for their sick narrative. And he's like, yeah, I wouldn't mind if it went through them because, you know, to get to me, you got to go through them, you know? Which is true. But what happened at the first assassination attempt? And people called it a fake. They all said it was staged. Remember that? Back in the summer, they all said that the assassination attempt was staged. Yeah. One person died. A firefighter. He left behind his family. He died protecting his family from a piece of shit who took a shot at Trump. Yeah, that's staged. These Democrats are so fucking disgusting. I can't even think of a stronger word to describe these pieces of donkey shit. I just can't believe it. I don't even know if I'm going to read this article. Because I know how these news media outlets. So y'all heard that. Let me go back and play that clip again for you guys, okay? I will show you how the news medias will twist the argument. Let's listen to Trump again.
And I have this piece of glass here, but all we have really over here is the fake news, right? And to get me, somebody would have to shoot through the fake news. And I don't mind that so much, because I don't mind.
The mess of this current administration.
So where was the rest of that at? Or was there anything else that went along with that? So CBS News posted in their article, listen to this, quoting, "The problem is, when you watch me tonight, you'll say, the president doesn't look that good. Well, how the hell do you look good? Look at the size of this sucker," Trump said, while going to the survey of the thickness of the glass. I didn't hear anything about him talking about the thickness of the glass. He went on to say, let's see, Trump later said, there may be a sniper in the field, hearkening back to his first assassination attempt, and commented that his supporters would be his glass. Glass here. There's nothing over there. They're my glass, see? Those people are my glass. Yeah, he's... So, those people are his glass, right? Did he say that? I don't think he said that. I didn't hear that coming out of Trump's mouth. This is all typed up on this article under CBS News. Fake news. You know what I say? I think I agree with Trump when he said, yeah, maybe they should take out the fake news first. Yeah. You see how easy it is for the news media to sit there and conjure up all of this fucking bullshit? It's sickening. It truly is. Yeah. Ah, shit. How long are we in it? About an hour, minutes. An hour, 7 minutes. So, guys, I'm going to go ahead and take a quick break. When we come back, talk a little bit about some more things. Take a look at the election results, see if anything budged. I'll see y'all in a minute.
This summer, when it gets really hot, Dunkin' Donuts suggests you cool off with a cup of coffee. Iced coffee, that is. It's the coolest thing around. It's Dunkin' Donuts' world-famous coffee brewed from our premium beans and served ice cold. It's very cool. Now at Dunkin' Donuts, get an insulated summer sipper filled with 32 ounces of Dunkin' Donuts iced coffee. It keeps things surprisingly cool.
Sunjet, shining brighter every day, presents this season's travel forecast. Clear skies and low fares on Sunjet. Call 1-800-4SUNJET and join the thousands who are saving hundreds of dollars on airfares. On Sunjet, you can fly from New York via Newark to Orlando from just $79. New York to Tampa St. Pete for just $79. And New York to Fort Lauderdale is also just $79. Seats are limited, so call 1-800-4SUNJET to reserve yours. Sunjet, we're shining brighter every day.
Recently, Jeep engineers made an amazing discovery.
We found it. Yeah, the perfect way to improve our four-wheel drive system.
And one discovery led to another.
Wow, our new suspension enhancements perform great out here.
The new Jeep Grand Cherokee, Four-Wheeler Magazine's Four-Wheeler of the Year.
Amazing. The dual airbags? Yeah.
Obviously, our engineers didn't miss a thing.
This is about how your business can build new profit centers without bulldozing your budget. About looking bigger than you are. This is about call centers, people, and technology that can capture new customers, answer questions, and process orders 24 hours a day. And it's not just for the rich, the powerful, or the daring. Because there's a way you can get the help, hardware, software, and advanced toll-free service to create your call center. All you have to know is how. Network MCI, that's how.
Hey, you're a guy, and guys want to stay cool. How do you do it? With new Speed Stick Gel, proven to keep you drier than any other gel. It's the best gel protection. New Speed Stick Gel, just for the guys.
Gib. Who fled? See how they run. Stole $25 million from the Cuban mafia. Kill him. See how they fly.
I don't want half.
On July 19th.
These people are trying to kill you.
See how they fled.
All right, half. That is it. We are even.
No.
Now we even.
Fled. Rated R. Starts Friday, July 19th.
Some people quit when they reach their threshold of pain. Some don't.
At Michelin, we believe a tire that's just good in the rain isn't good enough. Introducing the Michelin X1 with a 6-year, unlimited mileage tread life warranty. It gives you better wet traction than any rain tire and Michelin confidence in any driving condition. It has to, because the way we see it, you don't just cover a lot of miles, you cover a lot of weather.
Alrighty, and we're back. Imagine if the media weren't such corrupt liars. Sadly, that's how they've been. That's how they've been for so many decades. See, the media, in their eyes, they don't want to broadcast something that they feel is boring, is dull, is unattentive. They figure add a little bit of dramatization, a little bit of action to it, a little bit of suspense, that kind of thing, and you got a good story. You got a good topic. You know, it's something that people will go to time and time again. It's like, how does CBS News, when they report their news, how are they? Same thing with CNN or Fox News or whatever. It's all about ratings. If you can't get a good enough story through Fox News, you're going to go through CNN, or you're going to go through MSNBC, you're going to go through CBS, whatever, you know? They'll do anything for views, that kind of thing. Almost like YouTube. You know, that kind of thing, or Twitch, or Kick, you know, you do anything for views, right? That kind of thing. That's all the media does. They go for just this and that. So far, it looks like it's about the same. You know, it's the same going on both sides. We're still watching. Let's see, early votes. Let's see, mail-in ballots. Let's see, gender votes. They say gender. More women have voted early in person and mail-in than men have. Why is that? Why is it the fact that they're showing that more women are voting over men? Races to watch. They haven't started anything yet, which is good. Donald Trump won Arizona in 2016, lost state in 2020. Found that Trump and Harris locked in this statistical tie. But why do you think that more women have voted over the amount of men in this country? I'll tell you why. Abortion, women's rights. There shouldn't really be a topic about women's rights. Women's rights has always been a thing for decades. They act like this is the 1940s or the 1950s. They act like women don't fucking work anymore. They act like women don't bring in a good paycheck anymore. They act like women don't do anything. To these Democrats, they think women today are the same as they were back in the 1920s and 1930s. You know, the ones that stay at home, tend to the kids, make dinner for your husband, do what you're told, that kind of thing. Yeah, women's rights. But then you're talking about abortion, right? Who was the one that killed off Roe v. Wade? It sure as fuck wasn't Trump. You'll remember Biden killed off Roe v. Wade. That was a real hot topic, but now they want to save it? Now they want to turn it around and save it after they killed it? You got fucking teenage girls out there that are going, it's my body, I'll do what I want. I'll have 1,000 abortions. I'll have 100 abortions. That kid may be in your fucking belly, but it takes two to make a choice. And plus you're killing a life. Now I know I don't have, or I shouldn't really have a stance on abortion because I'm a man, but you know, the man should have a way, you know, should have a say in something like that. You know, if you're into pregnant and you tell the guy, hey, I'm pregnant, the guy is happy to be a father. You know, it's a life changer. But how do you think the man would feel if the woman just said, fuck it, I don't want to have a kid, I'm not ready yet, and kills it? Maybe the man was ready to have a child. I don't fucking know. Is the man going to stay with you? Is the man going to agree with your decision and back you up all the way? Probably not. Probably not. See, a lot of these women out there, a lot of these young girls, they can sit there and say all they want. I want to have as many abortions as I can. Okay, then you can keep your fucking legs closed. You could use contraceptives. The fuck stick that you're using, the boy you're fucking, can wear a condom. They make them. They sell them everywhere. Gas stations, 7-Eleven, Royal Farms, Wawa, Sheetz, wherever you fucking go. They make them, they sell them. Don't want to use them? Don't fuck. But what these young women don't understand, not only are you killing off and harming a fetus that has a life inside of it, you're also doing harm to yourself, mentally and physically. I've been with somebody who had an abortion. They don't think too much of it today because it's a harmful, it's a hurtful thing emotionally, but this person went through emotion, some serious emotion on the abortion. And they were like, it should have never happened. And she felt sorry for it. Women, when you do something that drastic to your body, it's going to take a toll on you. And if you have abortion after abortion after abortion, it's going to kill your body. You might as well just have your fucking tubes tied. Have those organs replaced or taken out. You know? But they don't want to go through all that. They don't want to go through that kind of surgery. They don't want to go through all that. You feel it's easier to take a pill or get a fucking wire coat hanger. Yeah, remember back in the day they used to say, yo, get a wire coat hanger where you yank that motherfucker out? Yeah. It's easy for a girl in college to say that because what are they going to do in college? Not only attend class, but they're going to be fucking and partying. That's all they're going to be doing. And there's going to be a lot of accidental pregnancies. Yeah. But like I said, it's Not for me to even make a judgment or discussion about it, but just saying, my opinion, that's what it all is. So yeah, we were talking about earlier the whole Diddy shit. Get back to that for a little bit because I still got the article up. Because I said all these celebrities that are endorsing Harris, that are coming out and telling people you need to vote for Harris, involved with these parties, with a person who has lawsuits dating back to last year. Let's see. There's a lawsuit with Cassandra Ventura. She dated him for a little bit. The civil lawsuit, she said the Mongol used his position of power to set the groundwork and manipulate and coercive romantic and sexual relationships. Hey, I'll be right back, guys.
Dunkin' Donuts world-famous coffee brewed from our premium beans and served ice cold. It's very cool. Now at Dunkin' Donuts, get an insulated summer sipper filled with 32 ounces of Dunkin' Donuts iced coffee. It keeps things surprisingly cool.
Sunjet, shining brighter every day, presents this season's travel forecast. Clear skies and low fares on Sunjet. Call 1-800-4SUNJET and join the thousands who are saving hundreds of dollars on airfares. On Sunjet, you can fly from New York via Newark to Orlando from just $79. New York to Tampa St. Pete for just $79. And New York to Fort Lauderdale is also just $79. Seats are limited, so call 1-800-4SUNJET to reserve yours. Sunjet, we're shining brighter every day.
Recently, Jeep engineers made an amazing discovery.
We found it. Yeah. The perfect way to improve our four-wheel drive system.
And one discovery led to another.
Wow. Our new suspension enhancements perform great out here.
The new Jeep Grand Cherokee. Four-Wheeler Magazine's Four-Wheeler of the Year.
Amazing. The dual airbags?
Yeah. Obviously, our engineers.
Sorry about that, guys. Mel came in. Alright, so where was I? Yeah. Diddy, Cassandra Ventura. She filed a lawsuit against him, where his position of power set the groundwork for manipulation and coercive romantic and sexual relationship. Interesting. And then November to December last year, more lawsuits. P. Diddy. First time I heard that piece of shit was South Park, douching the turd. Yeah. Well, P. Diddy used to be Puff Daddy back in the day. Rapper Puff Daddy. At least that's what I think. I mean, it might be a Mandela effect. Hold on. Is P. Diddy Puff Daddy? I want to say it is. I really do. Yes. So back in the day, he went by the name Puff Daddy, and then he just changed his name to P. Diddy. I don't know why, you know. It's fucking stupid, but yeah, he used to be known as Puff Daddy back in the 90s and into the 2000s. But he's been around for a long time. I've known him around for a long bit. I don't know why he changed his name to P. Diddy, but yeah. So, from November to December last year, there were more lawsuits of alleged sexual assault. One lawsuit was filed anonymously by a woman who claimed Diddy and another man coerced her into sex. In a second, Joy Dickerson Neal accused the star of drugging and sexually assaulting her when she was a college student in 1991. She also claimed he filmed the attack and showed it to other people without her consent. Yeah, that's what they called him in the episode. Yeah, I know. I've seen it. I've seen the episode. I know what you're talking about. A third woman, Liza Gardner, filed court papers accusing him and another man of raping her and her friend more than 30 years ago when she was 16. Miss Gardner also alleged that Mr. Combs had turned violent days after the attack, choking her so hard that she passed out. In the lawsuit, she said Mr. Combs had become irate while trying to track down her friend, because he was worried that she would inform the girl he was with at the time. The lawsuits all came shortly before the expiration of the New York Adult Survivors Act, which temporarily allowed people who said that they have been sexually abused to file claims even after the statute of limitations had expired. Then there was the lawsuit last December. Underage sex claims. Another woman sued in December, claiming she was sex trafficked and gang raped by Mr. Combs, former Bad Boy Records president Harvey Pierre, and another man in 2003 when she was 17. In court papers, the woman known as Jane Doe alleged she was giving copious amounts of drugs and alcohol before the attack, and was left in so much pain that she could barely stand or remember how she get home. In response, Mr. Combs said he did not do any of these awful things being alleged, while Mr. Pierre said that the disgusting allegations were false and a desperate attempt for financial gain. If that were the case, why is Bill Cosby still in prison? If that was the case, why is Bill Cosby still in prison? What about R. Kelly? Everybody knows about all the allegations against R. Kelly. Aaliyah. Anybody remember Aaliyah back in the day? Yeah. He was in a relationship with her. She was under the age of 18. Yeah. R. Kelly used to piss on fucking girls too. Y'all remember that shit? So if none of this ever happened, why are they in jail? Why are they in prison? Diddy's only one of the few that's part of that whole situation. His denial. On December 6th of last year, Mr. Combs responded to the flurry of lawsuits with a statement on the Instagram page. Enough is enough. For the last couple of weeks, I have sat silently and watched people trying to assassinate my character, destroy my reputation, and my legacy. Sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday. Let me be absolutely clear. I did not do any of those awful things being alleged. I will fight for my name, my family, and my truth. Well, remember, Diddy. Remember the famous quote, I did not have sexual relations with Monica Lewinsky. Yeah. Why do you think he was impeached? This past February, accusations of grooming. Music producer Rodney Jones Jr., who produced 9 tracks for the 2023's The Love album, sued Mr. Combs in February, accusing the star of making an unwanted sexual contact and forcing him to hire prostitutes and participate in sex acts with them. In the court papers filed in New York, Mr. Jones also claimed that Mr. Combs tried to groom him into having sex with another man, telling him it was a normal practice in the music industry. I'm sure it was. In May 2024, CCTV footage emerged showing Mr. Combs assaulting Cassie Ventura in the hallway of a Los Angeles hotel in 2016. The pictures broadcast by CNN showed a man pushing Miss Ventura on the floor and kicking her while she was on the ground. He later attempted to drag her by her shirt and throw an object at her. A day later, Mr. Combs apologized, saying, I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. So, this person who sat there and said all this shit, oh, they're trying to assassinate my character. They're trying to hurt me. They're trying to, hurt my reputation. Yeah. And you're doing all this shit here later. Yeah. All the pieces of the puzzle starting to fit. May 21st, 2024, former model sues. Model and actress Crystal McKinney accused Mr. Combs of drugging her and forcing her to perform oral sex in the bathroom in a New York City recording studio in 2003. 2 days later, Mr. Combs was sued again by April Lampros, who alleged 4 instances of sexual assault between 1995 and 2000. Ms. Lampros claims that she met the musician in 1994 while a student at the Fashion Institute of Technology, and that an initially romantic relationship quickly turned into an aggressive, coercive, and abusive relationship based on sex. God, there's one in July. Combs maintains innocence. An 8th lawsuit file. Yeah, okay. Then it's September 10th. No show at a court hearing. Oh, that's typical. September 11th, 2024. Girl band star sues. Dawn Richard, former singer in Mr. Combs' girl group project, Dana T. Kane, filed a suit against the star. Alleged that the musician sexually assaulted her on multiple occasions by touching her body, as well as verbally abusing her and overworking her. September 16th, he was arrested. September 17th, charges and details of freak-offs revealed. Okay. That's long. September 24th, 11th lawsuit accuses star of rape. October 1st, more than 100 new assault allegations. October 14th, 6 new lawsuits, including from teens. October 15th, lawsuit claims Tupac comment led to rape. Ooh, I gotta read this. I have to read this. This involves Tupac. Another lawsuit accuses Mr. Combs of raping a woman as payback for her suggestion that he was involved in the murder of rapper Tupac Shakur. Ooh. Interesting. October 21st, 7 new lawsuits filed alleging sexual assault. October 29th, 2 more lawsuits filed against Combs. One alleged victim was 10 at the time. Damn. What was that about? You hurt your reputation there, did he? Hurt your reputation, assassinating your character? What was that? Yeah, all these women coming out, all these lawsuits are berating him. Yeah. And yet, to him, none of this happened. But all these women are coming out. And you know what? Who was the one who was hosting these parties, right? It was Diddy, right? Who was at all of these parties? Who was at these Diddy parties? Who was supporting this person? Who was dating this person? Who was partnered with this person of these allegations? Every celebrity endorsing Harris. That's why I'm talking about the Diddy case. J-Lo, Usher, Jay-Z, Beyonce, Mary J. Blige, Cardi B, all these motherfuckers were involved in one way or another with P. Diddy's parties, with his bashes. They all were, just like the Epstein list, okay? Everybody remember that? Epstein was murdered. We all know Clinton did it. We all know it was set up. Yes, we do. But yeah, remember that? We were all waiting for the Epstein list to come out. Who were these motherfuckers that were at the Epstein parties? Or not the Epstein party, the Epstein Island. Who was on Epstein Island? We're still waiting for that fucking list, right? We're still waiting for it. Never happened. So, what about these motherfuckers at these parties? They're not going to open up now. They could open up about Diddy. But here's the thing. Here's how strong the Democratic Party is. Okay? All these people, all these celebrities are for the Democratic Party. They are all sucking their ass, right? I guarantee you they were all threatened or paid off. More likely paid off. Your money and my money paid them off, right? But also more likely they were threatened with jail time, prison time. If they don't come out and endorse Harris, if they don't come out and feed their opinions, open up to you, the fans of their music, of their movies. If you love Beyonce, Usher, J-Lo, if you really feel their pain, that you'll vote for them? I hope Sheriff Woody wasn't there. He probably was. I don't fucking know. That, or maybe he was in the middle of making some movies. Who the fuck knows? I know Tom Hanks is Democrat. You know, that motherfucker, he's pro Biden. Yeah, aka Sheriff Woody. But yeah, All these people were involved with Diddy's parties. Tom Hanks, he was involved with the Epstein shit. So was what was his name? The fucking paraplegic who died, the fucking robot. I vote for. I forgot what the fuck his name was. He was supposed to be one of the fucking smartest men alive, you know, at the time, but he died. He died just a few years ago. He was one of them. He was on the Epstein list. He was on the Epstein list. So many of those motherfuckers are Epstein lists. Even Obama, even the Clintons. We're seeing a repeat here, guys. We're seeing a repeat here. What was it, 4 years ago? The Epstein list. 4 years ago. Here we go again. 2024. Tim Allen's conservative, but he could have been. Nah, I don't see Tim Allen being there now. If he's conservative, he's gonna. I'm pretty sure, you know, Tim Allen is leaning conservatively more toward the right. I don't see him being there. But at the parties, yeah, I mean, who knows? The list goes on, people. There is a list of people who attended Epstein Island. Let me see if there's a list of people who attended Diddy's party. List of people who attended Diddy's parties. I'm going to shit if there is a fucking list. The full list of celebrities. Oh, here we go. Please give me something that I can read. Alright, that's just a few of the people. I'm just looking over it. I'm looking over it right now. So there's only just a few that it was named, but I'll read them off here if this thing will let me. Stevie J, or Stephen Jordan, a music producer and television personality. He was at the parties. A redacted name of the Philadelphia rapper who dated Nicki Minaj. A Grammy Award-winning R&B singer who had trouble with law enforcement after assaulting Banja billionaire who was, okay, Young Miami? I don't even know who the fuck that is. Prince Harry? I remember seeing Prince Harry. I remember seeing that shit. Cassie Ventura. Bishop T.D. Jakes. Don't know who the fuck that is. Georgia Mass Choir. Don't know who that is. Donald Lawrence. Don't know who that is. The Clark Sisters. Smokey Norfolk. Fahim Muhammad. DeForest Taylor. Jose Cruz. I don't know who any of these motherfuckers are. I don't know who they are. I want an actual list. I know J-Lo was fucking dating him at the time, back in the 90s. Shit, J-Lo was there. Let's see, link to the... Okay. I'm trying to find... I don't think they're going to fucking... Let's see, here's some other names here that were linked to Diddy's famous white parties, including... Oh, he had white parties. Yeah, white parties. Wonder if there were any late night hosts there. I'm sure there was. I'm pretty sure Jimmy Kimmel was somewhere around that motherfucker. So the white parties that Diddy held included, and this is probably going to hurt some of you guys, but yeah, this makes a lot of sense. Leonardo DiCaprio, Ashton Kutcher, Paris Hilton, Howard Stern. Of course, Howard Stern, you know, he's big fucking liberal piece of shit. Kim Kardashian, Russell Brand, Megan Fox, Kelly Osbourne, Aretha Franklin. Aretha Franklin was black. Mariah Carey and Martha Stewart, among others. One of the most stunning revelations is that Jaden Smith, Will Smith's son, a close friend of Justin Bieber, and I heard Justin Bieber was there too. Yeah, he's supposedly on the list as well. His inclusion stemmed from his father, Will Smith, being accused of giving his son to Diddy Combs for the freak-off parties, despite the fact that there was no concrete proof to back up the allegations that the famed actor said that. Oh, here we go. We got a list. We have a list. All right, guys, I am putting this in the Discord. Well, I can get the Discord loaded up here. The list goes in the Discord. let's read off the list of people that were on the list for Diddy's party list. Celebrities, politicians, and royalty. Hold on to your butts. Top 1 was Jay-Z. Then there's Beyonce, Jennifer Lopez, Kanye West, Kim Kardashian, Naomi Campbell, Mary J. Blige, Leonardo DiCaprio, Usher. Now, before I go on, and I've said this several times, and there's proof out there, Usher was one of those who came out some time ago and said celebrities are going to have their political opinions, but he feels that celebrities should not voice their opinions publicly because it can have negative effects. He's one of the ones that was smart enough to tell people, keep your political views to yourself. After that video came out, guess what? Usher's all over the stage endorsing Kamala. Get out there and vote. Vote for Kamala Harris. Yeah. And this is not a setup, people? This is not a setup at all? Really? Wow. Let's go on. Politicians! Only Leo DiCaprio movie I liked was Wolf of Wall Street, which was hilarious. I liked him in a few movies. I'm just upset that he is this far left supporting all this shit. I mean, he is a solid actor, don't get me wrong. But it is heartbreaking seeing some of these names on here, but it's kind of heartbreaking seeing Tom Hanks' name on the Epstein list. And I like some of Tom Hanks' movies too, man. God damn. Politicians. Oh, this shouldn't be no surprise to anybody. The top 2, Barack Obama and Michelle Obama. Yeah. That should not come as a shock. In fact, while President Obama himself may not have attended Diddy's parties directly, he and Diddy had publicly interacted on several occasions. Diddy was an early and vocal supporter of Obama during his 2008 presidential campaign. The two have crossed paths at political and cultural events. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Al Sharpton, of course. Jesse Jackson. Andrew Cuomo. Oh, Andrew Cuomo, former governor of New York. Interesting. Cory Booker. Bill Clinton. Hillary Clinton, of course. Oh, this one hits me. Oh, man. Chris Rock. Not you, Chris. Not you, Chris. Come on, man. Not Chris Rock. Nas. Anybody remember Nas from back in the day? I don't even think he still does music. He was a rapper back in the day. Eva Longoria. Never heard of that. Oh, man. Pharrell Williams. He only had one good song, though. Lewis Hamilton. Joe Jonas. Oh, you mean the Jonas Brothers? Of course. Sofia Vergara. Oh, not Shakira. Man, Shakira, she had a nice fucking body, I'll tell you. Demi Lovato, John Legend, Chrissy Teigen, Prince Albert of Monaco, Sheikha Maza Bint Nazar. What the fuck kind of name is that? Chris Rock sold out a while ago. Yeah, sadly. Princess Madeline of Sweden, Crown Prince Pavlos of Greece and Marie Chantal, Meek Hill, Normani, Miguel, Hailey Bieber, Jaden Smith, and here comes the royalties. Prince Harry, Princess Beatrice of York, Princess Eugenie of York, Princess Charlotte, whatever, of Monaco. Here we go. Serena Williams, David Beckham, Victoria Beckham, Will Smith, of course, Jada Pinkett Smith, of course, Chris Brown. Oh, Chris Brown. Remember when he beat what's her name? What was he? Who was he fucking dating at the time? Chris Brown was dating her. Yeah, he was accused of. I think it was Rihanna. I really think it was Rihanna. He was accused of beating her back in the day. We'll be right back, guys.
It's Mr. Burns' assistant.
I think the bangs today.
On The Simpsons. Sunday at 8, 7 Central on Fox.
All right, let's go ahead and finish this list because I can tell my time is coming to the end soon here. Yeah, we want privacy. Yes, we do. So the list still goes on, guys. Let's read more from the list because it's probably shocking to some people, but not shocking to me, right? I said Chris Brown. Yeah, remember I was talking about Chris Brown. Woman beater. He beat Rihanna. I think Rihanna did a couple songs about him. Remember that shit? Yeah. Trump, what's going on? Henry Mudflaps, what's going on, man? I'm just sitting here reading off the list of people who were attending the P. Diddy parties, which are all the celebrities that are endorsing Kamala Harris. Rick Ross, Nicki Minaj, Tyler the Creator, Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, Kris Jenner, Lupita Nyong'o, I don't know who the fuck that is, Sean Penn, Tyrese Gibson, Zendaya, Big Sean, Michael B. Jordan, Future. What kind of fucking names are these? Future. Adele, Steve Harvey. Oh, come on, man. And I think he's one that's voting for Trump too, man. Come on. Meek Hill, Normani, Miguel, Haley Bieber. Oh, I already read those. Why is that repeating that right there? I don't fucking know. Some of these names are repeating. But I will say that is a yeah, that's a long list of people right there that attended Diddy's party or had something involved with it one way or another. So, if you guys want to read more of that, that is on the Discord. So what you're saying is most likely diddlers. Yep, they all are diddlers. They all are. And here's one that doesn't come as a shock to you. I know you're a little bit late to the party, but Michelle and Barack Obama's on this list too. The Obamas are on it. The Clintons are on it. Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson. You know, Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson. Two political black figures that supported Donald Trump several decades ago. Donald Trump did really good for the black community back then. But as I stated earlier in the show, as soon as Trump announced that he was running for president 2016 under Republican, all of a sudden he's a racist in their eyes. All of a sudden Donald Trump is racist. Of course. But yeah, if anybody wants to read over that list, that is in the Discord. And it's going to be under Tuned In Live Scraps if you guys are following on Discord. If not, click that link down below if you're on Discord and click it. Join in today. Alright, so there's another thing. Yeah, Bill Clinton is the least shocking name on there. Yeah, Clinton, his name is all over the fucking place, man. He was the one. Well, the Clintons are behind the murder of Epstein, so yeah, they're the ones that did it. So there's another thing I want to talk to you all about. One last thing that I want to cover, and it just so happens to come in under election time, right? This happened in upstate New York. I want to play a video for you guys. You're not going to be able to see it, but just imagine. And this is a sickening and sad thing. Give a listen.
Officer opened the back of the toilet to see if I was hiding something in there. That's to find a squirrel. Let somebody come in here and do this to your house and keep it like this. I actually have broken soap bottles on the ground. I have a stain on my ground. This is to find a squirrel. This is to find a squirrel. This is to find a squirrel. You see that? That's that. See that? Do you see this, guys? You see that? You want to tell me that that's acceptable? This is the destruction that these people left in my house. So if you guys want to explain to me how this wouldn't devastate you, I have never been in trouble with the law whatsoever. There's another suitcase that came out of the closet. I don't have anything else to show you guys because the mind-blowing thing is the only places that they fucking destroyed was my room. The only things they destroyed were my room. They raided my house for a squirrel and a raccoon.
Yeah. So in case you guys don't know what I'm talking about, what the video is about, I'm posting it in Discord. Now, I will try to post it on TikTok here, but the way TikTok is, the browser is that I use, it's fucked up.
The officer opened the back of the toilet.
Okay. Well, let's get this out there on Twitter here. Because I know those of you who don't follow on Discord, you follow on Twitter. Didn't Bill do decent things when he was president? Yeah, he did. He really did. People did say he did some good things back in his presidency, but he made some scandalous shit. He did do some scandalous shit. Story of Peanut the squirrel. So yeah, that video that I just posted to you. So this is from today.com. Probably another name in fake news, but I just want a news article to explain this story to you guys. How many of you are pet owners? How many of y'all love pets? How many of y'all would support somebody who owns a certain pet in particular? So this story comes out of New York. Mark Longo, the owner of the Instagram famous squirrel Peanut, is mourning the loss of his beloved pet. Now, mind you, I didn't know anything about this animal. I didn't know anything about Peanut the squirrel. I didn't know who Peanut the squirrel was until the story came out. Apparently, this guy, Mark Longo, took him in 7 years ago. Took care of him, fed him, made him famous. He had a pet squirrel and a pet raccoon. On November 1st, Longo took to Instagram to reveal that Peanut had been euthanized, along with his pet raccoon named Fred, by the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation. Despite our passionate outcry for compassion, the agency chose to ignore our pleas, leaving us in deep shock and grief, he said online. In light of the news, Congressman Nick Langworthy took to X to express his frustration at how the DEC handled the situation. He said the NYSDEC needs a serious reality check on their ridiculously mistaken priorities. Instead of focusing on critical needs like flood mitigation in places like Steuben County, where local officials have to struggle just to get permits from the DEC to clear debris-filled waterways, they're out seizing pet squirrels. New York taxpayers deserve better. Yeah. Who was Peanut the squirrel? He was an internet sensation. He's the beloved pet of a digital creator, Mark Longo, who would occasionally share Instagram videos of Peanut eating treats, jumping on his clothes, and scurrying around the house as he does various tasks throughout the day. Peanut's Instagram account, run by Longo, currently has over 500,000 followers. On his profile link to Peanut's Freedom Farm Animal Sanctuary, an animal refugee named after his little furry friend. According to the sanctuary's official website, Longo met Peanut several years ago when Peanut was a baby. Having lost half of his tail in a severe attack, Peanut was not adept enough to live in the wild, so Longo decided to care for the squirrel at his home. Who is the squirrel's owner? Content creator Mark Longo is Peanut the squirrel's owner, In an interview he did on Elvis Duran in the morning show, Longo explained that he is also an engineer and does work in construction. One of his passions is caring for animals, as he runs an animal refuge in Pine City, New York, that helps injured or abused animals who are in desperate need of care. All right. So why was he confiscated? Why was Peanut confiscated? On Wednesday, October 30th, Peanut the squirrel and Longo's other pet, a raccoon named Fred, were seized from his home by the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation. According to NBC News, the DEC received multiple anonymous complaints about Peanut and showed up at Longo's home with at least 6 officers to take Peanut and Fred away. In a joint statement, the DEC and the Chemung County Department of Health said that they are coordinating. Hold on, guys. I'm going to send me a text out. Okay. So the DEC and the Chemung County Department of Health say that they are coordinating to ensure the protection of the public health related to the illegal possession of wild animals that have the potential to carry the rabies viruses. Are you telling me that this guy had these articles, or had these animals, for several years? 7 years for Peanut. He housed a squirrel for 7 years. I don't know how long for the raccoon. And all of a sudden, motherfuckers want to call the police on animals. Where's this goddamn video I got, man? Where's this fucking video I got? I shared a video. I don't know where the fuck it is. Is it on my Facebook? I swear, like, some videos that I end up sharing or saving, they end up getting fucking deleted somehow. It's like people don't want to see the truth. People don't want the fucking truth out there. Okay, it might be under something else. Let me check here. I'm gonna double check. I'm gonna double check for you guys, alright? Come on. I'll just wait for this thing to load up here. Nope, it's not there. But somebody did a video, and they were like, how the fuck are the neighbors calling the police on animals? Calling the police on animals. Some Karen took notice. Oh, he's got a pet squirrel raccoon. I don't want a chance of getting out and bite me and get me rabies. I better call on him. The DEC also knows that it's illegal to keep young wildlife as pets, since they are not well suited for life in captivity. Plus, they may carry diseases that can be given to other people. Not if you give them rabies shots. He's cared for these animals for years. They're not well suited for captivity? Apparently these animals were. These stupid motherfuckers did not sit down with the owner and talk things through. They made an assumption, and they took illegal matters into their hands to bust into this guy's house, ransack it for these animals, amongst other things, and then asking very unimportant questions to the matter. After Peanut and Fred were taken away, Longo took to Instagram, calling out the individuals who made this complaint to the DEC. Well, Internet, you won. You took one of the most amazing animals away from me because of your selfishness. To the group of people who call the DEC, there's a special place in hell for you. I agree. Motherfuckers who took it upon themselves selfishly to do a selfish act like this. You killed 2 innocent animals. You killed 2 innocent fucking animals in this whole fucking thing. Congratulations. Why was Peanut the squirrel euthanized? Peanut and Fred were both euthanized, and Longo said the DEC informed the media of the animal's deaths before his non-profit Peanuts Freedom Farm. He says, this demonstrates a troubling lack of respect and empathy. Their lives were precious, and we refuse to accept this loss in silence. According to the DEC and the Chemung County Department of Health, Fred and Peanut were euthanized after a person involved with the investigation were bitten by Peanut. Well, of course they were bitten. You stupid motherfuckers were a threat to them. These stupid motherfuckers were a threat to these animals. Yeah, you were bitten. I hope you motherfuckers get rabies. I hope you fucking die. You pieces of fucking shit. To test for rabies, both animals were euthanized, they said in a joint statement. The animals were being tested for rabies, and anyone who has been in contact with these animals is strongly encouraged to consult their physician. After learning about Peanut and Fred's death, Longo took to Instagram and said that he was in deep shock and grief. Yeah, that kind of thing should enrage you. It should enrage anybody. This is happening in New York State. It's happening in New York. Where people are fucking sickly calling the police on animal owners. Sending the police, oh, their dog bit me. Their cat bit me. I got rabies. Is this what we have come to? Calling the police on animal owners because they hate what they own? They hate animals? Yes, there's a special place in hell for motherfuckers like that. I even did a video last night talking about it. I did a video. I'm not going to play it, but there are some comments that I do want to read out about it. So I did a video. And I was even like, where the fuck is PETA at? Which was a good question. Where's PETA? PETA is all over people who eat animal byproducts. PETA is against the slaughter of animals. People is against people who eat meat. Those hamburgers, steaks, bacon and eggs, chicken patties, chicken from KFC, Popeyes, whatever the fuck you eat that is an animal byproduct. PETA is all over that. Fur is murder. So when it comes to this, an animal lover who is housing and taking care of a squirrel and a raccoon, they were both taken away from him and killed by the state. Where the fuck was PETA? You don't see them motherfuckers saying anything. But somebody commented on my video. They said PETA only cares if they make a profit. PETA no longer gives a shit about animals. Seems to be true. Government just thinks that they're God. Fuck Joe Biden and fuck Harris. Yes. PETA was having a love... And we know how hard this person doesn't even know how to fucking write. It wasn't that serious event to them. Plus, it didn't lose their 5-0 stat. I don't even fucking understand half these fucking people that write shit. One person wrote he was also a rescue center for animals, and they murder animals, and they know exactly what the fuck they were doing. Fuck New York. Sorry about that, guys. I had to step away for a second. Yeah. Where the fuck was PETA at? PETA don't give a shit. Doesn't benefit them. They're not making money off of it. That's sad. That the state of New York can allow anybody to walk into your fucking house Because somebody made that fucking call. Because of Karen hates your dog, hates your cat, hates your bird, hates your squirrel, hates your pet. And I'm pretty sure they would call him on the fucking goldfish. Yeah. Liberal fucking New York. This should have been a fucking crime that they fucking did. Every motherfucker involved in that should be fired, fined, charged, jailed. Every motherfucker involved in that belongs in hell. And you know what's sad? That this event takes place days before today's election. Yeah. So let that put you all into perspective. When you go out today and vote, if you vote for Kamala Harris, if you vote for Democrat, this is the shit that you vote for. Yeah. You are voting for these officials to walk into your house unannounced to do harm to you and your family, to do harm to your animals if you own any, if you're a gun owner, to seize your firearms, to seize anything in your house. You vote Democrat, you vote for the government to come into your home to tell you to shut the fuck up and deal with it. So I hope to God that you guys make the right decision today and you vote to make America great again. Because Harris is killing off your freedoms. Harris is taking away everything that you love dearly. Remember that. So, I'm going to end this as of right now. And that ends today's broadcast, guys. Remember, the election ends tonight. I'll put an update on TikTok when something happens. And until next time, stay tuned in.
What we do here is go back.
Loud.